Speaking a foreign language naturally. When we speak a foreign language, such as English, Korean, Vietnamese, there are many languages, and then we try to speak naturally as a native speaker speak. But when we study, we don't follow the natural speaking situation, speaking environment. We follow a traditional way to learn reading, speaking, writing, all the stuff when we learn foreign languages. The traditional learning is also important, but actually when we try to speak a foreign language, we eventually have a difficulty in pronouncing a foreign language because what we know, what we learn is quite different from native speakers' pronunciation, the environment of language. So, and then when we try to speak a foreign language naturally, we should know about daily life in the country where the language is spoken. First, when we try to speak a foreign language, just think over your language, my own language, like Korean. I speak Korean every day, but the life is repeated every day, sleeping and having breakfast, going for work, and then having lunch, working and resting and watching TV or sleeping. That kind of routine every day is repeated in a year, almost more than 200 days are same. In terms of the life cycle, it means we speak the same expression every day and then many times. For example, good morning, and or where are you going? What do you want to eat for lunch? And that kind of expression every day speak. So, and then the simple sentence and or simple expression we speak every day, we speak a little bit very fast and speak short, and that is a natural speaking. So, and then controlling your own language is very important to learn a foreign language. So, and then one option, and then try to stay with the people who speak your target language. If in English, and then you're watching a drama or you're watching movie, but not special movie, not like royal movie, not like war movie, just like side or the comedy something, and or the you can listen to the interview in your situation, and then you can enjoy some kind of. The best way to speak naturally is to visit that country, or the doing online language exchange is also one of options. If you guide some your language partners and then to speak naturally, and then you can follow. But you should know about that while we're speak in public, like public speaking or for the meeting, and then or and as a specific expert in speaking, then we speak differently. Then we speak differently. We don't speak naturally. We try to speak clearly. We try to speak in pronouncing better than before. This is another way. So, and then real natural talking is from good listening or good expression. So, and then the point is naturally speaking is from unconscious or subconscious. We repeat. So, and then that means, yeah, and then the key point is repetition. And then don't try to study, just use it. But the best way is you can meet a chance to speak with, if you live in Korea, you can do the language exchange on, and the face-to-face, or the online language exchange also a good way. Or you try to use the YouTube videos, some uh, a live one means now people say naturally more than not like experts, just natural people, the same people. Because in nature, real life, the people speak, don't care about their pronunciation and don't care about their voice, just express what they needed. And also, most of people meet people every day, many times. That means, and then they can understand it. They don't ask, say it again, because they understand. But you meet someone for the first time, and when you listen to them, you are not familiar with their voice, their pronunciation, their accent, so you cannot catch them. So you can say, pardon, or please speak it again, speak it clearly. That is a situation. It's not the natural speaking, just it's the, the environment, the situation, because you meet person for the first time. Then that is the point. So, and then I hope you want to speak a foreign language naturally, and then focus on you live like native speakers in the situation, means the same way. The natural situation is very, very important. And then practice like this. Speak repeatedly, and then speak faster, speak comfortably, and hope, and then your language partner also can understand what you speak. You speak naturally. Natural speaking is very important when we understand about it. Also, listening is also one key point. You think you don't have a good pronunciation, but when you listen and you follow them, you mimic them, and then you can comfortably speak better than before in pronunciation. Today, I talk about speak a foreign language naturally, and I hope you to have a good information from my contents or this program um, that we do online language exchange with language partners, and then using AI to get a reference and the proofreading, and then good content or practice the pronunciation with the voice typing of Google document, and that is good. Now I have these contents, one, two, three, four. Okay, four page contents, having this copy and go with ChatGPT and then asking make contents after proof reading with a well, um, so yeah, only proof reading. A little differently, I asked this something, and I want to get something in here, and then again copy, um, may contains of natural speaking in a foreign language. Language. Yeah. There you go. I had just natural speaking of foreign language. What a difference. I don't know. Okay. Just quickly the one. I can get, I try to read it again. From, yeah, I give some new thing. Speaking of foreign language network. When we speak foreign languages such as English, Korean, or Vietnamese, we aim to sound as natural as native speaker. However, traditional language learning methods, reading, writing, speaking, and listening do not always reflect real-life speaking environment. This gap often results in difficulties with many pronunciation because what we learn in textbook differ from how native speakers naturally communicate. To speak a foreign language naturally, it's crucial to immerse ourselves in the daily life of the country where the language is spoken. Think about your native language, whether it is Korean, English, or another language. Daily conversation are repetitive. We greet others, talk about meal, work, less and engage in routine activities. These repeated expressions such as good morning, where are you going, and what do you want to eat for lunch become second nature. Natural speaking is characterized by short, fast, and simple sentences. To learn a foreign language effectively, constructing base sentences in your own language and finding similar structures in your target language is essential. Additionally, surrounding yourself with native speaker or media in that language you have. Watching TV shows, drama, or interviews, and particularly those that reflect everyday life rather than specialized topics like war or historical dramas provides valuable exposure to natural speech patterns. One of the best ways to improve, one of the best ways to improve natural speaking is to visit the country where the language is spoken or engage in online language exchanges, regular conversation with native speakers that develop fluency. However, it is important to note that the public speaking differs from everyday conversation. When speaking publicly, people tend to initiate more clearly and pronounce the words more distinctly than in casual speech. Natural language acquisition occurs through the unconscious or subconscious repetition. Instead of studying language mechanically, focus on using this real-life situation. If you live in Korea, for example, you can engage in face-to-face online language changes. Additionally, YouTube video featuring real-life conversation can be useful because everyday speakers do not focus on perfect pronunciation. They simply express themselves naturally. When we meet someone for the first time, we may struggle to understand their accent, for the pronunciation. This is normal because we're not yet familiar with their speech patterns. So over time, through repeated interaction, comprehension improves without the need for constant clarification. To speak, uh, to speak To speak a foreign language fluently, it is important to immerse yourself in natural speaking environment, practice frequently, and prioritize listening. So many language learners feel they have poor pronunciation, but by actively listening and mimicking native speaker, they can improve their fluency. In conclusion, developing natural speech in a foreign language requires daily practice, real life exposure, and the repeated use, engaging in language exchange program, utilizing AI tools for reference, and then practicing pronunciation in real life conversation can significantly enhance fluency. I hope this content provides valuable insight for those interested in speaking foreign language naturally. Okay, done.